When I took on this project, I thought it would be easier to get with each of the pastors and follow them around for a day with my camera in hand. Wrong. It was soon apparent I did not have enough energy or knowledge of the many duties of their office. I, however, have attempted to show some activities of each of the pastor's office. If I have left out any area that should be mentioned, it was not intentional. Support and teamwork was evident in all their work. Pastor's Appreciation Sunday is always a special time to recognize and to thank each pastor for ministering to our church community. Our desires is to show you the many projects each one is involved in behind the scenes. A very nice way to invite visitors and residents to our church activities. We appreciate all of our excellent facilities here at the village.
The rose window is a reminder to each of us the sacrifice Jesus paid for our sins. The pastors are following his example and command to feed my sheep. In the Apostle Paul's second letter to Timothy, he wrote, I charge you, therefore, in the presence of God and of Jesus Christ, who is to judge the living and the dead, and by his appearing and his kingdom, preach the word, be ready in season and out of season, reprove, rebuke, and exhort with complete patience and teaching. 2 Timothy 4:1 and 2.
Dr. Tim Setzer's responsibilities are preaching, directing staff activities, church administration, coordinating with the Advent Christian Village administration, and community outreach. Pastor Tim, emphasizing an important point. The staff is discussing weekly plans and future events. The pastors all bring special gifts with them. How many of you have read the chapter for today? Pastor Tim keeps the lines of communication open with the administrators of the Advent Christian Village.
Pastor John Harper's responsibilities are visitation to the hospitals and nursing homes, pastoral counseling, and arranging and conducting memorial services.
Pastor John at his computer, working on a memorial service. John is truly compassionate with grieving folks and helpful to them as they face difficult decisions while mourning the loss of their loved one.
Pastor John and Jason keep the road hot, visiting all these many hospitals and facilities.
Pastor John visits another community to conduct a memorial service. Pastor Rosemary Humble's job responsibilities are Director of Music, Director of Christian Education Programs. Rosemary, entering creative ideas into her computer.
Rosemary's words to her choirs. As we lead the congregation in praise and worship songs, smile joyfully and remember, this is God's house, and to God be the glory. Pastor Rosemary is noted for her ability to work with children and youth, bringing forth quality from singing, opening our hearts in joyful participation. Play skillfully with a shout of joy.
Pastor Rosemary at work writing the children's catechism, dramas, and our Easter and Christmas cantatas, for which she is well known. These young folks respect her leadership and understanding as they present her a bouquet of flowers following a drama.
The POW program takes a great deal of leadership and sensitivity to match up the adults with the youth.
One of the activities for the year is the Christmas Shoebox program. This is an opportunity for the adult and youth to go out and buy, pack, and wrap the shoebox for shipping. A great opportunity for fellowship. Pastor Randy Lamb's responsibilities are youth ministry, vacation Bible school, and leading summer camp Swanee. Train a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Pastor Randy is always available to take an active part in Sunday services. Here is where Pastor Randy leads the junior, intermediate, and senior high Advent Christian summer camps. Morning devotions with daily announcements. Getting to know one another. The campers go inside on a rainy day.
A nightly adventure takes place in this lovely bowl, where the campers come together to share what is happening and what they're discovering during each day. It is in this place where many will commit their lives to Christ.
Pastor Randy conducting a baptism in the Swanee River. Jason Hilliard's responsibilities are pastoral care, counseling, and preaching, and Director of Church Media Services. Jason is skilled at creating entertaining and moving beautiful videos for the church cantatas, special programs, and his sermons. His door is always open for anyone who needs a listening ear. At the Media Control Center, Jason prepares a Sunday service for TV2 and the church's website. Jason fills the pulpit when necessary. Pastor Jack Jones' responsibilities are pastoral care, counseling, and preaching at the Good Samaritan Center and Dossier Manor, and he arranges and conducts memorial services. Pastor Jack is busy preparing for one of his sermons. The sun shall be no more your light by day, but the Lord will be your everlasting light, and your God will be your glory. Isaiah 60:19. Shared activities by all the pastors. Preaching and prayer services, family visitations, church conferences, pastoral counseling, hospital and nursing home visitations, memorial services, participation in church productions, teaching Christian education classes, teaching in the Discovery classes, dedications, and Vacation Bible School. Attending an Advent Christian Winter Retreat Conference. Preparing for a role in Treasures of the Swanee.
Oh, Buck, you better get me to the church on time. We have dress rehearsal tonight. Giddy up! Pastor Tim participating in his role in our Easter drama. Rosemary and cast in a scene from the centennial production of Treasures of the Swanee. Pastor John uses his building skills on a set for Treasures of the Swanee. It takes a big man like John to handle old Buck.
Jason in a scene from a drama. Staff participation in Spring Fling. Rosemary at the tree canopy dedication. Pastor John teaching Vacation Bible School. Pastor Jack teaching Vacation Bible School. Pastor Randy is very competent on the computer and better known as a member of God's Geek Squad.
Office Manager Susan Darby. Susan, always pleasant, greets visitors to the office with a warm smile. She sits at the busy hub of all church ministries and activities.
In the Apostle Paul's second letter to Timothy, he continues in chapter 4, verse 5. As for you, always be sober-minded, endure suffering, do the work of an evangelist, fulfill your ministry. It has been a blessing and a privilege to spend behind-the-scene time with you, our well-loved and respected pastors. May God bless you all. How about a big thank you for our pastors?